This is 41602 North Congressional Drive. It is right on the corner of Wolf Run and Congressional down there. So this is the Castile model. So it's 3,800 square feet with a 3-car garage. The garages are split, but in this model, this single car garage is super oversized. So I'm just trying to point out the color of the home is a little bit wonky. It's like kind of like got a tan beigeish color as the base, but they did like a light green. The condition of the paint looks all right, but I think if you just repainted the trim, it would look 10 times better. Just some, looks like they painted the concrete and it's like cracking or something. Crackling, not cracking. So walk into the house and you have a mix of carpet and tile. So looking up at the fixtures, it's just really dark in here because they have sunshades on all the windows, but I think if you took those off, it would be really nice and bright. As you can see, there's just kind of like a lot of random stuff in the house. So this carpet's in really rough shape. It looks like they tried to clean it, but it still is pretty bad. It just needs to go. So, as I mentioned, there's old fixtures here. Got the wraparound windows. I've seen this area converted into a bar before, which is a really cool idea. And then just like put your TV or other stuff up in that little nook. So back to the front door. So if you come in the front door to the left, it goes into the master. So again, carpet's in rough shape. The house needs to be painted completely on the interior. Got old fixtures, fans, etc. This is kind of a weird little bump out they did here. So I think this used to be patio and they enclosed it in, because I think this used to be like a slider right here. So maybe like a little study nook, or I don't know. So looking out to the backyard. It's actually a good sized lot. So in the bedroom, it's a massive bedroom. And the carpet just runs all the way into the bathroom, which is awesome. So it's not bad. Like a lot of this is like, you could still use it if you didn't want to rip it out. Obviously the carpet and the paint. So here's one of the walk-in closets, and then you have the shower. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually really clean in here. This is totally salvageable. Looks like it was never used, really. Got the cinder block glass. The separate tub. So again, like, it's not like a preferred style necessarily, but it doesn't look like it just has to be. I mean, that looks new. Into the bathroom. It's just older stuff, but it actually looks relatively clean. Same with over here, just and the other closet. Nice industrial lights up there. And the view from the other side of the shower. And then there's kind of a split hallway, so this way goes into the kitchen. Again, the cupboards and the countertops are really not in bad condition if you get rid of all the other stuff and junk off of here. I mean, ovens are GE profile, and I mean, it's full of crap, but I think it's pretty clean. So, oh, that one's a little worse, but I think if it was just cleaned, it would be satisfactory. Microwave. I mean, this is, in my opinion, all these items are pretty salvageable. Oversized monogram fridge. So a little cleanup, I'll be back in business. So, got the island. You can see they're living here, or someone is. Electric cooktop to match GE. And then kind of a pantry space over there. So I'll give you a different view so you can see this is out to the back. Again, just kind of junk everywhere, but looking up, got a nice dated fan. And then over here you have your second living room, which is a huge space. The little nooks at the end down there. A whole wall of tchotchke. Those would easily be removed because those are just like, almost look like they're freestanding. Fireplace. Can close all that in to clean it up. And again, so this is the other side of that hallway, so back towards the front door. Nice. So here's your powder bath, which is very mountain-esque, very unique. And kind of a grayish purple toilet. And then you have I think this is like the coat closet. Hard to see, but yeah. And then it goes into like an office space. And that looks out towards the front walkway. Again, old fans, a lot of furniture. Like this is all just, none of this is built in, it's just freestanding stuff. Looks like they tried to clean the carpets again, not sure why. They just need to be torn out. Again, back towards the front door, and we'll go down this way down this other hall. So they just got all this crap out of here, it'd look a lot better. Okay, first bedroom on the left, you have ensuite. Again, not awful, cultured marble. All original shower. It doesn't look terrible though. I don't see any cracking in the metal tub. Again, a lot of furniture. Old fan. Needs paint. This looks out to the side yard. And then you have another walk-in closet. So you have the master and you have this ensuite room. And you have this other ensuite room here at the end of the hall. Again, just a lot of stuff. If you just got it out of here and put fresh paint and carpet, you'd probably be in a really good situation right there. Again, not awful, needs to be cleaned, but I don't see anything that's like, ugh, it's kind of gross looking, but I don't think there's any damage. I think it's just dirty. And into the laundry room, which is nice, it's completely separate. Got some cupboards over here. Just more stuff. And then you have looks like just like a wine fridge. Overflow fridge, washer dryer. Okay, out in the garage, looks like they had some sort of coating on the floor at one point. It's kind of like a terracotta color. Looks pretty beat up though. So you have door to the side yard, and then you have your hot water tank. I was trying just checking for the date on it, I don't see one. Looks newer though, for sure. Okay, your RO, you have water softener. Ooh, central vac. That's pretty awesome. And then let's see. I'm just trying to see what the garage door opener. Looks newer. Yeah, that's pretty much it out here. Now the backyard. You're gonna see some more stuff out here. So there are no fans currently. So we are looking roughly west, straight off the back here. So it's a good sized yard. It's about 25 feet from here to the fence. And then it's a huge space over to the left, which I'll walk over there in a second, but I just wanted to point out how you can see, like, this is hole number 2 on Ironwood on the golf course, and then you're looking up to Daisy Mountain. So if I owned this house, I'd hire a landscaper to just go hack down these bushes, and then suddenly you have an awesome view of the green right there. So I don't think that would take much. A couple awnings, I don't know if they work or not, but it does have owned solar, which is a pretty nice feature. Walk down this side of the house first. So I could use some landscaping for sure. We got a couple of newer air conditioners though. That's a nice feature. I think they're Train. Yeah, those are not brand new, but newer for sure. And then this side of the house, I mean, I would just probably tear down a lot of this landscape. And then you do have a little exposure to the road back here, but I think if you planted some like hedges on this side of the fence, or this side of the yard, you'd be pretty quiet. This is a big space too. I mean, you could even theoretically put a pool over here, right off of the master. And then this side over here is, I don't know what that is down there. More trees. And I'm not sure what this block of concrete with stucco on it is. Can't say I've seen one of those before. I mean, there's like a little woodpecker hole up there. I just think for the price, it's a lot of house on the golf course with the mountain views. And I don't think it would really take that much to make it look pretty decent.